Alright, YouTube, I am finally back. I think that you're actually probably lucky to have me here. I have a new Xbox 360, and not that I'm real big into console games, but I do have now finally Halo 3 and Halo 3 ODST. And I am a big fan of the Halo series. I really like the story and whatnot, and so those games are a great installation for it. So in any case, yeah, I won't be playing online on Empire Total War and Rome as much while I'm playing those, but I will still continue making these campaign videos and maybe an occasional online video. So, remember we were playing the Dutch campaign, and let's get back to where we were. Let's see, I need to build a new government building in Bengal, and I'll go ahead and build this opera house too to make sure that people get a little happier. You can see that those are still yellow there. That means that they're not really happy, but they're not necessarily rioting either. So let's get back to the European theater. No real mess going on here. We should be in pretty good shape. I think we booted the Spaniards out of Brussels not long ago. And in the Americas, I believe, is where we were planning an invasion of some Spanish territory. And that will be right here at Caracas. Alright, during that turn, you missed France declaring war on me, and I made peace with the Mughals because, definitely with France at war with me, I'm going to need to focus my attention there. I will continue to expand in the Americas against Spain, though, since that shouldn't require a whole lot of resources. In fact, I think my invading army is as ready as I need it to be. So let's head up to the port. Oh, I forgot I already had some line infantry up there. Yeah, so I've got way too much line infantry for this army. I'll send one unit of it back to my city. I doubt I will be invaded, but nevertheless, it'll be there just in case. Okay, here's my little navy. And I need to be careful because the pirates could hurt me. I believe they still have a strong naval force in the area. So I'm going to load up my army and then just immediately drop them off near Caracas. Says my path is blocked. So apparently I need to drop them somewhere else. There we go. And I will send my ships back to port to help keep them safe. And now I've commanded that army to attack, and so they will. Let's go take a look at the European theater. Because the French have declared war on me, I definitely need to make sure that my borders with them are going to be able to be protected. Here's the French army. It looks like they've got 3 units of line, quite a bit of cavalry, really good general, and some skirmishers, and of course some cruddy early artillery. And my army here should be just fine for taking them down. I might want to recruit a little cavalry just in case, and I'll recruit a regiment of horse, and that should help. And also, as far as recruitment's concerned, I'm going to recruit some militia to help take care of that city. And the Netherlands should be safe for now. Once again, I'm going to end this turn, and we'll get back to business on the next. Alright, well, I didn't expect an attack this early, but the French went ahead and just sent their army right at me, which is fine. So here you can see the armies that will be squaring off, and the computer's saying it's a fairly even fight, but I think we all know that due to their commanding skill that it won't be. So let's get this battle started. The battle is already underway. I have moved my troops out to the edge of the settlement, and the French are attacking me here. I've been using these firelock armed citizenry basically as bait in order to lure the French in. And here you can see that these French gendarmerie are about to get blasted to bits, and that is most excellent. And it looks like the rest, they've got some more cavalry coming in. This is their lancers, and hopefully they'll come in and get shot as well. And then here's the French general's bodyguard. This is one of the things the computer is definitely not good at controlling its cavalry on this game. So there I'm going to form a square at the last second. The computer didn't buy it though. They're going to go for this other unit instead. I'll form that into a square. Here the computer's just kind of stuck. Looks like they're going for my firelock armed citizenry, which doesn't really make much sense. seeing as that they're such a high value target. Sarcasm intended. So, the French Lancers have now routed. And I need to get this square undone here. This rain is definitely not making it easier on my graphics card to run this smoothly, so if it's choppy, I apologize. And hopefully I've got the sound balancing issues figured out. I turned my microphone up. I did notice it needed to be turned up some, so that's taken care of. Here comes the computer with their all too predictable melee rush. Which wasn't a very good one at that. And now, since the computer's funneling so nicely all into one spot, I didn't realize their rangers were over here firing at me. So I'm going to move these troops up into position to knock out those skirmishers. And it looks like the French are forming squares right in front of my line. That doesn't make much tactical sense, but oh well. Since when has the AI done anything that made sense? I'm going to start enveloping the French forces here. I'm basically just letting them melee me in the center. And the French troops are going to be decent at melee, but I am in square, and I have good bayonets researched, I believe. It's been a while since I've been on here, so I'm not sure. Here's my firelock armed citizenry doing their part, which is dying. And here's these Frenchmen standing here in a square. This guy's like, what are we doing? Why does the commander have us in square? And the other one next to him is thinking, I don't know, just do what you're told. So in any case, yeah, kind of stupid there. So here's a bunch of squares fighting each other. And those rangers are pretty much in control, so I'm going to turn this unit of line infantry to face the squares. This unit of French line here is getting beaten to bits. And I am going to turn this unit of firelock armed citizenry right there to shoot that French square in the back. Yeah, you have to remember the big problem with squares is that they're immobile, of course. That's a large weakness. I'm going to go ahead and rush those rangers because they're killing me at a distance, which makes sense. They have better accuracy. And I'm hoping that this unit of French line here will crumble. There goes my firelock armed citizenry that I had in that scrum. You can see these firelock guys are taking point-blank shots into the back of this unit of French line, so that'll help me demoralize them. I'm sure I'm killing a few of my own soldiers at the same time, but it shouldn't be too bad. And there you can see those rangers are skirmishing away from my line infantry, but I think that I'll end up catching them there. I'm going to pull this unit of line completely to the rear of the French, and this way I can try and finish this off a little quicker, maybe even get their general here, who knows. In fact, this almost looks like a firing squad. Here we go, take aim. I may have to reload though. Oh, I don't have them on fire at will. Here we go. Yep, that was definitely a firing squad style there on the French general's unit. He's going to be lucky to get out of there alive. But unfortunately, it looks like he will get out of there alive. The other unit of French line on that side routed. Yeah, I'm trying to get you good camera angles. I'm not really microing very well. And I'm sure I'm letting a lot of my troops die needlessly. But that's okay. Here we go. I'm going to rush into the back of this French square here and try and break them. That's a large unit of line that I have, so hopefully these French will feel surrounded now and go ahead and rout, especially since their general just fled the battlefield. It looks like the blues versus the white and light blue. Kind of hard to tell who's on your team sometimes, maybe. That's one of the nice things, though, about this period in warfare. It's not like Rome Total War, where people probably showed up wearing whatever when they're in the barbarian armies. In this type of army, people would have definitely all been wearing the same uniforms. Alright, I'm going to run in all my line infantry now, because I think I'm probably just doing more damage to my own men than I am good. And I need to take my cavalry out and go ahead and get them to make a run on that artillery out in the distance. Well, that did the trick. The rest of the French are routing there, and I'm going to mop up. I'll go ahead and pretty much stop recording at this point. And that was pretty honorable of me there to send those Frenchies who were running for their life flying through the air and utterly destroy them.